Okay, good morning, guys. Hello again. I know I just did a video. Felt like I should do another one because just the shits, of course, got me fearful. The shits got me scared. The shits got me worried about our future as a nation. What this means, what's going to happen from here on out. What me personally I have to do, whether I'm going to stay and fight or whether I'm going to leave. Just that simple. I think that's a decision that eventually all Americans are going to have to decide in the coming months, the coming weeks, the coming days. Iran has yet to respond to what we did, and they are already basically saying that it's going to be bad. And Iran is not Iraq. Iran is not Afghanistan, guys. Maybe Americans got a little bit too spoiled with what we had, the victories we had in those conflicts. If you want to call Afghanistan a victory, and if you want to call Iraq a victory. Iraq was a depleted and decimated nation by the time we attacked. We marched our forces across there. They really couldn't offer a fight. They really couldn't put up a fight. Um, this is not Iraq and Afghanistan, guys. This is a very powerful nation. This is a very powerful nation with a lot of influence throughout the Middle East, and we just basically shit in their mouths and walked away. First, let me just start by saying I seen something this morning on somebody's post about what are we going to do about Trump and what's going to happen. Well, okay, guys, it's too late for that. It's too late for that. The damage is done. The biggest singular fear that most of us had as Americans of reason and sanity just happened. That just happened. Um, we, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, my biggest fear has been since this fucking cocksucker has taken office is he's going to do something that is going to get us fucking killed, destroyed as a nation. He's going to do something that will show the world that America can no longer run their democracy, that Americans can no longer elect appropriate leadership and safe leadership to negotiate with the world. Um, and that just happened. But, stop asking what you can do about Trump. We didn't do enough. We didn't stop it. We didn't do enough. We didn't stand our ground. We didn't organize. We didn't get the fuck together as Americans to do what we needed to do to stop this fucking idiot from doing what he just did. And now, as a result, we collectively, as Americans, are going to pay the price. And this is, boys and girls, I offer you this lesson today. This is what happens when you fuck up. There's consequences. There's consequences to your actions. Okay? We as Americans treated it, our democracy, as a goddamn game show and a joke. We elected somebody who was he is what he is. We put him in power. We allowed this shit to continue. The Democrats have been sitting by jacking their dicks off, not doing a goddamn thing to stop it, not doing anything to fucking really do something. We see the corruption of our government, how officials investigating the president can be bought and paid for, can be fired, can be skewed. We're all seeing it now. I hope you are. I hope you're fucking seeing it. I hope you're paying attention. Get your fucking face out of Twitter and Facebook. Stop fucking around online and jacking off and start paying attention to your country. This is what happens. And I mean, I hate to be an asshole here, but I'm just saying, you can't cry about it now. You can't fucking sit here and cry about it. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything, dude. And now Americans are sitting there saying, oh God, oh. Well, where the fuck was that shit years ago when he fucking got into power? Where was that shit years ago when we could have stopped it then? We could have protested then. We could have organized then. We could have done massive demonstrations to stop this shit from happening. And now you understand why so many goddamn people were scared and why so many people said this was fucking serious. A friend of mine a long time ago said to me before Trump was elected that Trump's a businessman. Trump's a businessman, so he's not going to let America fail. He's not going to let America fail And that's true. Trump is a businessman, a piss poor businessman. The second thing is that what is Trump's new business? We just got to see it today, or yesterday, or the day before. Trump's new business is war. It's the biggest economical powerhouse there is across this world. War machines, and war. And that is what Trump is putting his Trump brand behind now, is war. And he used the nation to do it. Just like with Bush, just like with Dick Cheney and Halliburton, we see corporate warmongers using wars, justifying wars in a place of perpetual war, to where they have all the excuses they need to have a massive conflict in the Middle East. If you don't know a lot about this man, I've been providing a bunch of links in several of my last posts. If you guys can check that out, you learn about the man that we killed, learn about his impact on the Middle East, learn about what he was doing. Apparently, he was a man who was very integral in fighting terrorism. He fought ISIS. He has been helping us to quell some of the moves of terrorist organizations. We just blew him to pieces. The man was literally revered as a god, damn near, by many militias across the Middle East. Many powerful and very bloodthirsty militias who are not afraid to decimate our presence in the Middle East and possibly the world. This is a serious time for us as a nation. And I said it in the other video, you need to start thinking about what you're going to do. Because the damage is done. I mean, the damage is fucking done. And I'm sorry, but I'm a little pissed off right now. Because I look at this and I see the underlying fundamental failures of our goddamn society right now. Black, white, other, y'all need to get your shit straight and get the fuck together. Paul Mooney said it best, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it till I fucking die. We're all going to learn how to hang together, or we're all going to fucking hang together. You understand the difference? You understand what I'm saying and what he said? We need to stop this shit now. We need to stop being at each other's throats, because in a couple of months, over the next year, you may not have a choice anymore but to love each other and care for each other. Your Twitter's going to be gone. Your Facebook is going to be gone. Your goddamn YouTube's going to be gone. You're going to be stuck in the dark potentially with the man right beside you. You're going to be stuck alone in a possibly a fucking war zone with the person beside you. We could have stopped it, okay? Stop bitching, stop crying, wipe your tears away, and get the fuck up. Because we didn't do enough. We didn't do enough to stop it. Once again. And he did it. He did what we were all afraid he was going to fucking do. And what people have been screaming at other people for the last goddamn years that he was going to fucking do eventually, if he was still in power. And it just happened. And I ain't here to tell you I told you so. I'm just here to tell you to shut the fuck up about what we're going to do about Trump, because it's too late. You already let him do the worst he could fucking do. And now you got to think about dealing with the consequences. Okay? The bombs went off. Now we got to figure out how to pick up the survivors and mend ourselves and take it one day at a time now. Because it's going to be one day at a time now. And we can only hope, as of right now, there is not a nuclear device that's detonated on our shores, rockets that are detonated on our shores. We can only hope that the retaliation will not be massive to the stateside America right now. And you're banking on the fact that these people do not have sleeper cells, terrorist sleeper cells all across your nation. And I mean, we've let it happen before, and we're continuing to let it happen now. And I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be cruel to any of you. God bless you. Okay? God bless all of us. I send that out to you. I hope the light blesses every single fucking American who's about to go through what we're about to go through. Because it is going to get fucking horrible. And we did it. We allowed it to happen. We can't sit here and cry about it. We let it happen, guys. And we did it. We let it happen. All of us, me included. We let this shit happen. And now we just got to figure it out, man. One day at a time, brothers and sisters. One day at a fucking time. That's all you can fucking do, man. That's all you can fucking do. Get up every day and figure out what you're going to do from here on out. And decide where you stand. Do you stand with a corrupt administration? Do you stand with these fucking psychopaths, these goddamn warmongering cocksuckers that live in your fucking government? Or do you stand with the American people? Make your decision, because the lines in the sand are going to be drawn. The lines in the sand are going to be drawn. Believe that. Because this country is about to be set on fucking fire. Not by a foreign enemy, but by its people. Because we fucked up. And the only way there might be to stop this is by taking drastic fucking measures. And proving, the American people going out and proving to the rest of the world now that we do not want this. We do not want this fucking conflict. We do not want this war. That might be the only penance that saves us from a world war. And I'm just being honest with you. Because what we did was such a fucking brazen act of bullshit to where there's not a lot of excuses for what we just did. There's not a lot of excuses, dude. We just committed a very, 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 very big crime here. And the world is paying attention, and watch it by the hour. People are talking about it because it is very, very bad for us. And I hope to God we figure this shit out. And the first thing Trump did when he got into office was burn every bridge that Obama had placed nationally, globally, whatever. One of those bridges was an Iranian nuclear deal that was going to work out for everybody. If he would have kept those things in place, worked with Iran, followed through on Obama's work through his administration, this never would have fucking happened, dude. And this is what we put in power. And now every goddamn one of you motherfuckers out there who was saying Obama's this dirty ass black motherfucker who's going to ruin the United States, he had shit in place to save us from this. And this dumb motherfucker just burned everything to the ground, and he just shit in the world's mouth. So I hope you guys are happy with it. I hope you guys remember, Obama didn't do this shit.